All right, good morning, folks. It is a beautiful day here in the Florida Keys. Currently just made the 1.5-mile trek out here. It's one of my favorite land-based spots in the entire country. About 1.25 miles from a parking lot in each direction with 180 pounds of gear I just finished lugging down. So conditions are pretty much perfect for a day of bridge fishing today. We got bright sunny skies, warm weather, light winds, which is a rarity here in the winter season. But we just stopped at the tackle shop, picked up a bunch of Primo live baits all buried in my gear over here. And goal for today is to catch some big fish. So I fish this bridge routinely every single year. I was actually out here a couple days ago with my friend Drew and PJ from back up in New Jersey, and I dropped them off at the airport a couple days ago, and we had a pretty decent day on the bridge just this week. Had a fair share of yellowjacks, plenty of short muttons. PJ had a Goliath grouper, some small hogfish, plus a bunch of other diverse species. So if that's any indicator of how today's bite's gonna be, I'm pretty stoked for it. Not gonna waste any time though. Let's get some baits in the water and start catching fish. We've got a full day out here on the bridge and it should be action-packed. All right, so let's get some baits in the water. Got plenty of delicious looking pinfish here. An absolute candy bait for so many species here in the Florida Keys. Here we go. All right, so before I drop down the chum bag and really set out a whole widespread of rod, I like to throw out a couple naked baits just in the middle of nowhere, kind of as scouting baits to see if there's any fish down there that might get spooked with a whole bunch of commotion off the bridge, because these fish see a lot of fishing pressure every day and they can get pretty smart pretty quickly. So let's walk down here, looking for a eddy here in the current, as that's where most of these fish are going to be hanging out, typically right behind one of these pylons. So there we go, about 30 yards out. Decent looking spot. Boom, there we go. Fishing this pinfish here on one of our heavier bridge spinning setups. We've got a 3,500 pound slammer on a Tsunami slow pitch rod, 7.6, but this is extra heavy. I've actually caught muttons up to 24 inches here off the bridge. So this rod can definitely handle whatever the bridge wants to throw at it, but we got to finish that setup before we lose our rod. Cannot forget the importance of these guys on the bridge, bungee cords. There we go, first setup out. Let's get the spread going. Another snack size pinfish. All right, and the more baits the merrier, so send out a third pinfish on the bottom right over here. All right, so if that already wasn't enough chaos to deal with, gonna send out another rod here, fishing some live shrimp on our light tackle rod over here. And instead of letting this sit, we're just gonna bounce up and down the bridge, just searching for some fish. So let's get over there. These kids are smoking the jacks here. And we got the same rigging over here, just fishing on a lighter tackle setup, 4,000 size Shimano Stratic, 7.6 Mojo inshore. Just casting right in that eddy, same deal. I'm already getting bit. There he goes, there he goes. We're on. Oh, I missed him. Some little yellow jacks over here. Shouldn't take long. There's a whole bunch down there. Already getting bit. We're on. Oh, missed him. Gotta bring our shrimp over here. All right, they're pretty frenzied up right now. Should not take long to get a bite. Kid next to me must have like 20 already, but they're in thick right now. Let's take advantage of this before they move on. There he is, there he is. Oh, we're on. Just ate the bare hook. There's so many down there. And there we go, just like that. First thing this morning, got a fat school of yellow jacks right at my feet. There must be hundreds of them down there. These guys are delicious eating, unregulated here in Florida, so no size limit, no bag limit. Let's catch them up and throw them in the cooler. Get some meat out of the way early. They're just stupid thick down there right now. That one must have had 12 or 15 followers on them. Oh, look at that giant turtle right there too. There he is. We're on. There'll be some bigger ones down there. These guys are fighting. Oh, there we go. Because they're such a fantastic fish to catch off the bridge. Fun to fight, good to eat. That's a better one right there for sure. You. Just awesome. Florida Keys bridge candy. There he is, got him. There you go, a little grouper. We're just stacked all across this bridge right here in the eddy. Oh man, never got on a bite like this off the bridge before. Normally it's just a slow pick, but this is every cast. There we are, on. Better one there. Oh yeah, bro. Look at all of them following him. That's insane. All right, let's get this guy up. Boom. Another pounder right there. Yeah, buddy, they are chewing. There we are, another one. Phew. All right, we have enough little guys right now, so let's start setting these little ones back. We got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's send these little micros back, let them grow up. See you, bud. I'll try to pick out a few of the nicer ones down there. We already got half a dozen in the box. Probably don't need to keep that many more. There we are, we're on. All right, a little bit nicer one, we'll keep this guy. This is unreal, man. These yellow jacks are schooled up in the hundreds, if not the thousands. No megas, but these guys are all sandwich or two. Should be eating good this week. There we are, we're on again. They are stacked down there. All right, another little guy. We'll release him, let him grow up. See you, bud. There we go, we're on. Every cast. Just ripping through our shrimp, but it's pretty worth it. Another little guy. See you, bud. This is unreal, man. Never gotten a bite like this on the bridge. Just every cast, instant fish. There we are, on. That's a better one there. Yeah, buddy. That'll keep for sure. That's at least 3 sandwiches right there. Yoo-hoo! What a bite, what a chew this morning. Look at them all. There we go, every cast. That's another bigger one there. Little pounder or so. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we'll keep about a dozen of them. Really hold off for that last big one. I could probably catch 100 of these guys if I want, but there's no point killing that many. There we are, on. There's still just hundreds of them down there. All right, that's gotta be like number 20 there. Just looking for one a little bit bigger. If we can get a maybe 2-pounder, that'll be my last keeper. But how can you pass up fishing this good? On the side of the road, no less. There he is, on. That's a good one there. Yeah, buddy. You. Oh, feels a little bit better. Every cast, it's unreal. Another decent one right there, probably a pound or so. You win the lottery, bro. You get to live. See ya. You. Circle hook makes it so easy too. Hooks them in the corner of the mouth every time. See ya. They're just loaded in these eddies right here, waiting for a free meal to come. Boom, shrimp in their face. Just can't resist it. See ya. This is just insane. Just stupid fishing. Got him. See ya. Just electric fishing, man. There he is. Big one there. That's a good fish. That's a real nice one. Ooh. Better fish though, for sure. Compared to how this day's been. Look at that, just such gorgeous fish. Not huge, but it's gonna taste absolutely delicious on the dinner table and a welcome start to the day. So sometimes you get schools of bigger ones. These fish are all anywhere from half a pound to maybe 2 pounds. But just an unreal last 45 minutes of fishing. Hell yeah. Sick. All right, there we go. That is definitely a good start to the day in my books. Got 15 yellow jacks on the ground right there. I must have caught at least 40. But realistically, I'm only gonna be able to eat maybe 15 this week. I could always freeze them, but I honestly don't feel like taking any frozen fish back up to Tuscaloosa in a couple weeks. So even though these are an unregulated fish with no size limit, no bag limit, I'm only gonna keep what I'm actually gonna eat, not gonna let any fish go to waste. I mean, there's literally hundreds, if not thousands, of more of yellow jacks still waiting to be fed some shrimp. But I'm gonna take a break from those for now. Cooler's already pretty much filled. Got some room for snapper, of course. So let's grind it out the rest of the day and see what we can make happen here on the bridge. Been a hell of a day so far. You. So folks, there we go, all packed up. Gonna call it a day here on the bridge. I just spent the last 3 hours sitting over here chumming, fishing live pinfish, live shrimp, cut bait with pretty much zero results. Really slow afternoon. So I'm not exactly sure why the bite has been so slow the past couple days, especially for snapper, but at least we had an absolute banner day on the yellow jacks. We have a cooler full of 15. I landed probably 40 earlier this morning. So that's definitely the highlight of the day. And it's pretty ironic that I came out here looking specifically to target some bigger snappers and pretty much had no luck except for one barely legal 12-inch yellowtail. So that's gonna be a wrap for me, folks. Probably my last time bait fishing on the bridge for this trip, just because the fishing has not been stellar and normally does a little bit better later in the winter, early in the spring. So maybe I'll come back then and do some bait fishing, but we're nowhere near close wrapping up this Florida trip. I've got about 10 days left down here in Florida before I got to get back to T-Town. A couple more days here in the Keys, then we're gonna drive up north. So stay tuned, planning on shooting some cool videos for you guys these next couple days. And I'll catch you then. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. You.